Hey everybody, it's me, Dee Dee, again. This time again with Maverick. I don't know why he likes to hang around me a lot, but this is my constant companion kitty. If he sees that I'm sitting alone and I'm not petting Bobo, he's going to be right up in my grill. That's how Mavy does. So that's why he's here. I am sitting here actually munching on some delicious homemade rice, collard green veggie soup. So I thought I would go live and see if anybody wanted to chat, see what's going on with everybody, etc. I did watch Chubster's video earlier today. I don't remember when it was from, but sounds like a whole bunch of brouhaha going on as usual on YouTube. I'm not involved in any of that mess whatsoever, nor do I want to be. I have enough stuff going on in my own life that I don't need to be part of the fraude that ensues on YouTube on a regular basis. Anyway, mowed my lawn today, did my dishes today. Yeah, pretty much it. Hung out with the kitties. And I cooked a lot today. I was in a really big eating mood today. For some reason, I've been hungry, like all day long. But I've been pretty careful about what I eat. By the way, have you guys ever tasted that PB2? It's like powdered peanut butter. It's actually not that bad. They take, I guess, all the fat out of it. That's why it's supposed to be better for you. And it's really tasty. I had some apples and I dipped them in the PB2, added a little bit of water to it to make it more like peanut butter. But I actually used it to sprinkle on my oatmeal this morning, on my overnight oats, and it really was good. So try it. I had some bananas in my oatmeal too. I always start with like half of a banana, usually the smaller bananas, sometimes a quarter if it's a big banana. And I put my oats in with my water and my frozen fruit, and then I just pop it in the microwave, let it cook, and pull it out, and then put a lid on it and put it in the fridge and keep it there overnight. In the morning, I add some milk to it, maybe some sweetener if it needs it, which it usually doesn't, but sometimes I will put that on there. Some cinnamon, some flax, and yeah, eat up. I usually end up eating about quarter to a half a cup cooked oatmeal, and I'm good for a while after that till lunchtime. So if I do get hungry, I might have a little snack in between, but that's pretty much gonna hold me for a while. So today was bean burger day, and I actually did make some bean burgers. I put them in, well, 2 of them in a baggie, and I ate 2 of them. But they were really good. They're black beans, and they had some tomatoes in them, and some onion, some egg, and I used a little bit of almond flour because you're supposed to use breadcrumbs, but I really don't want to get in the habit of eating extra bread if I don't need to. So I used some almond flour in it, and I just formed it into patties and stuck it in my air fryer. By the way, if you guys use an air fryer, make sure it's not Teflon. You can get Teflon poisoning very easily, and Teflon has been linked to a lot of health problems. My foster mom told me that when her dad died, they did an autopsy and found tons of Teflon in his system. So it's just a heads up. I know I ordered a different air fryer because my bottom of my air fryer is all scraped up. So that means that I've been ingesting Teflon. Matthew's been pretty sick lately. We're starting to wonder if maybe he was getting sick on the Teflon because nobody can find anything else wrong. So it's very possible. So yeah, just a heads up for whatever it's worth to you. Make sure your Teflon is or your air fryer is non-Teflon. Anyway, I've discovered a new way to make soup. I just turn on saute on my air fryer and just pop everything in there. Let it warm up right in the air fryer. Also, a new way to make carrots and put them in soup. Grate them. Don't chop them. Grate them. They cook a lot faster. That way you still get the benefit of the carotene in your soup or whatever you're making. And there you go. So yeah, I'm just finishing up my soup. I just made some soup because I started craving soup for some weird reason. Now I don't crave sugar. I crave actual food. It's the weirdest thing. I've never had that happen before. I'll crave soup. I'll crave hot dogs. I'll crave a salad, whatever. But it's always like food, not always healthy food. Like obviously hot dogs are not healthy by any means. But sometimes I will crave them and I'll have a couple of them. I don't always put them with a bun. Sometimes I'll just chop them up and eat them like hot dogs, you know. So yeah, anyway. So I'm here if anybody wants to chat. Hello, 5 people. I have been uploading a lot of videos today. I did all the narcissism ones I felt I could upload that were appropriate or somewhat appropriate. I uploaded those. And I also uploaded some of my Just Dance videos. I uploaded a lot of cooking videos. These are retro videos, by the way. So if anybody says anything about, oh, wow, well, she just did this now. No, I didn't. These are like from the past, most of them. So just be aware that they're from other days. They're not from today. I don't have that much energy to be doing all that stuff in one day. And so, yeah, that's pretty much what I've uploaded so far on my video channel. I'm hoping to get some more comments. Y'all comment on my comment section, okay? Because you may not chat in the chat, and I'm getting kind of used to that, actually, just kind of sitting here talking at myself with no response. But you can still, like, leave me a comment, maybe give me some ideas of some of the videos that you liked, maybe you want to see more of, or you want me to upload some different ones that I still have in the archives. Like, I haven't done any of the borderline personality disorder uploads yet. I'm going to do that. I was debating whether to upload my cyclothymia ones again because that's about me. And I've already got enough people attacking me for who I am. I don't really need to give them any ammo, letting them know my diagnosis, if you will. But I will if people want to see it. I don't know, guys. That's about it here. That's about all I can tell you. Nothing else exciting happening as usual. Very calm day. I didn't do a whole lot. I mean, I mowed the lawn, so I suppose that's quite a bit. Matthew and I took a walk earlier. We read the Bible. Well, we read our devotional. And just cooked a little bit. Cooked up the bean burgers. Cooked up some burgers for him. And then I cooked the soup. I made us some crackers with some spray cheese earlier for a snack with some tea at 2 o'clock. Tea for 2. We do that at 2. We have tea together. We had a chat today for a little bit. He's watching the She-Hulk movie or series or whatever. And I'm just in here kind of passing the time because I'm not into the She-Hulk too much. So I was just hanging out with the kitties and thought, well, I'll go on live for a little while. See if any of my friends pop on, want to chit chat with me. But yeah, I have noticed that I think I lost like 18 people in the last however many days. What is it, 25 days or something? So come on, y'all. Don't go away without telling me what it is that makes you go away. Let me know what's the turnoff, you know? Why do you leave? Why am I losing people? Am I doing something wrong? Am I saying something offensive? I'm really not trying to be offensive. Heck, I'm not even really talking about my beliefs on here that much anymore. I mean, I have my one section, my spirit section, where I post my Psalm teachings and things like that. But when I go live, I'm really trying to be welcoming to everybody. So if I'm not, then I'd like to know what I can improve. If you can let me know that, I'd appreciate it. Just saying. I mean, granted, I know just chit-chatting can be kind of boring, especially if nobody's chatting back with me. Then you're just listening to me babble. But if people come in and they start talking and then other people feel like they can chime in and talk to those people, that always works well. I was just reading a pop-up from my Facebook. Something about chicken and pizza and whatever. It's not pizza day, so I'm not thinking of that. And chicken, I'm kind of chickened out. I'm drinking this Body Armor Light. It's made with stevia. This one's peach mango. It usually takes me a couple days to get through one of these, so I'm not planning on drinking the whole entire container. I'll probably bring it to work with me tomorrow, most likely. I'm going to make a really good, healthy lunch for work tomorrow. So I have some errands to run in the morning before work, so I got to do that. I was watching this documentary on Herman Munster. You know, the guy that played Herman Munster. His name's Fred Gwynn. It's so sad, y'all, what he went through. He had been persecuted all his life for being super tall and very skinny. He was very interested in acting and the arts. I believe his mom was an artist, and she kind of pulled him out of depression when his dad died by having him draw little things with her and then taking him out on the porch and having him paint and stuff like that. But as he got older, you know, he wanted to settle down and have a wife. So at one point he meets this woman and he marries her. They have some children. And I think it was his first son. When he was away, I believe acting in one of the plays that he was in or whatever performances, his son started walking and fell and smacked the corner or his head into the corner of the coffee table. Now, I think back then the coffee tables really had sharp corners on them because they didn't have the saws and the whatever you call those things that can bevel, like the edges, make them rounded a little bit. It was probably pretty sharp. And he ended up having seizures. They thought they were going to lose him, I think, at one point. And that was really sad enough. Well, then another time he was away acting, and forgive me if I don't get all the details correct. I was listening to it while doing other things, but I kind of caught the gist of it. I don't know if it was his other son or maybe the same son, falls into a pool and drowns while he's away acting. So this poor guy was just getting hit left and right. First his dad dies, then I think his mom died after that. Then his one or two of his sons died. It's just like one thing after the other. It's very interesting, though, if you watch these documentaries about some of the stars in the older movies, like The Munsters. That's a pretty old show, an old series, whatever you want to call it. It's interesting the stuff they had to go through and that they went through and how they overcame, you know, in spite of their obstacles and stuff. It really encouraged me because, you know, YouTube seems to be the place I go on and, if you will, perform in a sense. I'm not really being fakey about it or anything, but it's my social place where I am on camera for all to see, whatever. That's what it's been since 2008. So a lot of times I get knocked down and I have to climb back up. So when I hear that these really famous people did it and they went through way more than I have ever had to go through, thank you, Yahweh, for that, because honestly, I don't know how to get through, you know, losing so many people. I haven't lost a lot of people in years. When I was younger, I had made friends with the next door neighbor, and he passed away. My grandfather passed away, and my brother passed away, like right in the same amount of time, probably within the same month or two. And I remember just being devastated, feeling like, why did I have to go through this? What did I do to deserve such pain? I was so little. I think I was like, was I like 7 maybe? I think so, because when my brother Billy was born and I went to the hospital, I'm pretty sure I was about 7 years old. I might have been even younger than that. But what a thing to have to go through, just one thing after the other, after the other. And at that point, I didn't really understand God. So I didn't have a really firm grasp on life and death and, you know, Bible and that kind of thing at all. So I didn't really have anything to fall back on other than I would sit in my closet a lot and talk to God. And I don't remember him really talking back to me all that often. But I know that it helped bring peace when I would talk to God in my closet. as a little kid. And then, of course, years later, I got to really know him in a more personal way. And yes, he does talk to me now more than he did back then. But yeah, so that was hard going through all that stuff. I'm going to turn the air on. I'm dying over here. It's so hot. It's been very muggy in this house and outside. And I've been cooking, so, that's why. I have the soup still warming, and that's why it's hot in here. I forgot about that. That makes sense. So, yeah, it's a little bit beastly in here right now. Hot, hot, hot. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you about the Herman Munster situation and stuff. One thing I didn't know, what kind of led me into watching the thing about Herman Munster, is the Beverly Hillbillies. I was watching that documentary, and they were saying that Sharon Tate, the one that got killed by Charles Manson's gang, she was in like 15 episodes of Beverly Hillbillies. She had a dark brunette wig on, and I don't know who she played, but yeah, that was wild. I did not know that. I wouldn't have known that. I knew a lot about Sharon Tate and how she acted, and she lived in a big mansion and stuff, and was very famous and very beautiful, voluptuous woman. But I had no idea she was on Beverly Hillbillies. My ex-husband, Roland, used to love Beverly Hillbillies. I would watch it with him sometimes, but I don't know. It wasn't my cup of tea. And in fact, the people that put it out there, whoever the people are that, decide whether a show is going to continue, they didn't like it. They thought it was dumb. They're like, this is trash. We're not going to continue this series or whatever. But I guess for some reason it continued, and the rest is pretty much history, as you know. One thing I used to like to watch was Petticoat Junction. I've only seen it a couple times, but the times I watched it were pretty good. I think, wasn't the lady from I Dream of Jeannie in it or something? I could be wrong, but yeah, I like that show a lot. I like the older shows. I think I prefer the older shows for the most part. But the sad thing is, when you start watching documentaries, you learn stuff about the people you thought were like people to look up to that maybe unsettles you a bit. You didn't know that this happened or that they were this way or whatever. And it just kind of like disillusions you as to what you used to think was so pure and cool. That's life, I guess. That's how things go sometimes. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what else to tell y'all. I work tomorrow. Kind of looking forward to working tomorrow, actually. I guess. I mean, pays the bills, right? Gets you a few extra things you need or want. And got me my refrigerator, which now Matthew and I both have a refrigerator. So he can put his stuff in his and try to eat a little bit more diabetic friendly than what I do. Although we kind of eat similar now at this point. I'm trying to help him manage the blood sugars. It's an endless battle. It really is. But he's trying hard and making strides. Just takes time, I guess, sometimes. Anywho, I don't know. Anybody want to say anything at all? Or just let me run the whole show here and talk to myself some more. I'm going to write my journal for a minute, so I'll give you guys time to gather your thoughts and see if you want to talk about anything in particular or chat with me about anything. Hi, honey. This says, sip a cup of Java before your workout. It'll give you a jolt of energy, and it's happiness in a cup. A lot of people say drink coffee black. I can't do it. I don't like the taste of coffee that much to drink it plain like that. But I do love it with creamer in it, especially flavored creamer. So now Silk has that almond creamer, which is really, really good. I use that. It's very delicious. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. That's our little saying for today. You still watching your movie or your show?
No, just finished. I'm gonna watch the Avengers now.
Superheroes. Anything at all you want to talk about? Nothing? Okay, you want to catch me later and let me know, hey, Dee Dee, I missed your chat and I caught you now and I agree with you or disagree with you or whatever. Seems to be the way things go anymore on here. People just chime in later on. People are working. People are busy. People have lives. I get it. I do. That is why I like to upload rather than go live most of the time. Because uploads, it doesn't matter if anybody's chatting or not. You're just putting videos up. And then people can chat after the fact in your comment area. It seems to be the way of YouTube for me anymore. Okay, well, anyways, the way I see it is the people that have always wanted me to be quiet. Hi, Super. People who have always wanted me to be quiet finally got their way for the most part for a while. And now I'm back and I'm talking again. But now people are hesitant because of all the other riffraff that went on. They don't know what to think. They're not sure what to do. Okay, I get it. But for the new people that aren't aware of any of that stuff, be glad you're not, because it was a whole big fiasco that you really don't want to be involved in. And feel free to just come in and chat if you like. All right. Anyway, that's about it. What's new with you, Super? And also, I know I'm not a drama channel and I'm not a true crime channel and I'm not in with all the stuff that's going on with whoever. So that makes me boring too because I'm not in the mix, so to speak. I prefer to stay out of the mix. There's enough people trying to mix other stuff about me, and I don't want to be in any extra stuff. I don't want to be in the stuff I'm in, actually. Oh, most people are off today? Yeah, that's true. That does happen on Labor Day, for sure. But tomorrow will be business as usual at the workplaces. So back to work we go. Hopefully the other job has gotten all the information they need on me to put me into the new place. Here's hoping. I'm ready to start when they're ready to start me, and I look forward to it. So we shall see. Time will tell. Okay, I'm going to journal a little bit and give you guys time to say anything you want to say. And if you haven't, by the time I'm done journaling this little page, I guess I'll sign off. Wow, you guys really do rely on me to carry the show, don't you? I'm almost done. I already know who you are, and I'm hiding you because you don't belong in here, and you know you don't. Later. You're the last one I want to hear from. You're the reason I'm in this predicament to begin with. Well, you're not totally. Me trusting people got me in this predicament too. So, yeah, lesson learned on that one. But the ball started rolling a long time ago before I even shared anything I shared. I never thought I would say this, but there are certain people in my life I wish I had never met. And you happen to be one of them. There are some other ones too. But yeah. We'll just say if you are who I think you are, yeah, you're definitely one that I wish I had never met. My life is so much happier without that nonsense in it. Wow, 14 people saying nothing. Interesting. Well, 2 can play at that game, I guess. Or actually, 15 can play at that game, or maybe 14. I'm only going to do it so long, though. When I'm done finishing this, like, see, I got that much done. I got like half of that page done. When I'm done with the rest of the page, then I'll sign off. But I like to give everybody a chance to chime in. Like if new people come in or my friends come in, I don't want to totally sign off right now because they might want to say something. So then this might be the only place I talk to some people. Therefore, when I come on, it's open forum for them to be able to chime in and say what they want. Sadly, even though I hid you on the channel, you probably still can type in here and other people can see it, and I can't, which I'm glad to not see your typing. That doesn't bother me in the least. But the fact that other people can see it, you could be saying anything for all I know. Oh well, what can I do about it? Nothing, because YouTube's dumb about how they do that. How they say you can hide somebody, but yet that person can sit and lurk and say what they want in your chat. That just seems so unfair and so wrong. But like the guy I talked to today told me, that's how social media is designed. That's how the people that design Facebook and YouTube and other social media design things so that things can keep going in the drama section of things. They can keep the ball rolling, which makes people interested and intrigued and keeps the money coming to social media. Oh, another thing I made yesterday, by the way, on a different note, our favorite note of many people, which is food, is what's called vegan cheese sauce. It is made with, get this, potatoes, sweet potatoes, carrots, basically, and cashews. And you take a little bit of water, a little bit of milk, mix it all up, blend it, and you put it in jars and you put it in your fridge, and you can warm it up to dip things in, vegetables, crackers, whatever. And it does not taste like cheese, not even close to tasting like cheese. It tastes like sweet potato pureed. I don't know why they call it cheese. Mine does not taste anything like cheese, but I like it. So I'm going to keep making it, and I'm going to keep using it because it's a lot lower in any type of harmful ingredients than actual cheese sauce would be. So yeah, that's my pick. I still eat cheese too, but that's good for the cheese sauce, the pseudo cheese sauce, we might call it. Let's see, I also made bean burgers, lentil, vegetable soup. Now I am live streaming. And soon I will spend time with my guy and get ready, probably pack up my lunch and make my overnight oats for tomorrow morning. I'll have overnight oats, and I'll probably have some eggs tomorrow too, and maybe a piece of toast. Not sure. All right. Okay, I am just about done. I did see one comment, had to hide the person. But yeah, even if you're not the person I think you are, you come off as very adversarial, and I'm not dealing with that. I've already told people that when I came back on here. I'm not dealing with it. If I even get an inkling that someone's trying to stir stuff up with me, you're gone. No questions asked. Girl bye, boy bye, name bye, whatever. I'm not doing it. All right. Anyway. Okay, so there's 15 people. Nobody has said a word other than Super Cereal and the person I blocked. And so that tells me it is time to leave. I have given ample time for anybody to say anything. So I will talk to y'all later. And thank you to those that will comment on my channel later on. You keep me coming back at least once in a while. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for being a friend, an acquaintance, a viewer, a watcher, a lurker, or just someone that pops in from time to time to see what's up. I do that too. So, I got one more thing to tell you guys. This is pretty cool. So there's this channel. You don't have to believe in this. It's fine. I believe in prophecy. I believe in prophetic words. And there is a channel. I will not mention the name of it because the last time I tried to get a prophetic word from somebody, it blew up in my face. This time, I don't think this channel is known by many people, but it's known by me. And I went there, and the person was just rattling on what God was telling him to say to other people. And so I typed in, I said, can you give me a word? I typed it 2 times, and I'm like, there's nothing for me anyways. All right, so I went over to stir my soup, and I'm standing there going, Chelsea May, the lady that makes all the recipes, usually puts ginger in her soup. Well, she does in this one recipe. I thought, I wonder if ginger would taste good in this. I am not kidding you. All of a sudden, the man says, I'm getting the word ginger. Does that mean anything to anybody? Like gingerbread, ginger-colored hair? And I about tossed my cookies, or whatever you want to call it. I flipped. I was like, whoa. So I came and I typed into the screen, yeah, I was just thinking of putting ginger in my soup. Isn't that wild? So he said, well, Psalm 109, that is for you. Okay, so I read Psalm 109. It is basically kind of about enemies and how you're going to conquer people that are against you and whatever. I don't know. So it is what it is. It is kind of interesting, though, that he happened to just say that word ginger. Did not know why he said ginger. That can't be coincidental. I don't believe in that kind of coincidence. That had to be a God thing. So that was pretty cool. Anyway, y'all have a good night. I'll see you on the next live stream, and maybe someday down in the near future or the distant future, more people will talk. If you really enjoyed my live streams, then be here to chat. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Be blessed. Shalom.